Here we have a SAT math problem. Let's go with the information. The graphs of a linear function f and a quadratic function g are shown in the xy plane above. If f of g of k equals to -3, what is the value of absolute value of k? So here on this xy plane, we have two graphs. One is for the function g of x and other one is for the function f of x. And we have the information that is f of g of k equals to -3, and we have to find the value of absolute value of k. Okay, now let me assume some stuff for this g of k. That is, let me assume r equals to g of k. Now what we can do is we can plug in this r for g of k over here. Then this stuff will become f of r equals to -3. Okay, so what do we understand from this one? So here instead of x we have r, that is the exponent is r, and this -3 is the value of the function f of x. That is -3 is a y value. That is when x is equal to r, y equals to -3. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to identify the point on the graph of the linear function f of x where the y coordinate is -3. Before that, first let me draw the x-axis and y-axis in a different color. Let me use the red color to draw the two axes, x-axis and y-axis. Let me draw the x-axis over here. Okay, now I've drawn the x-axis and y-axis in a different color. Okay, now we have to identify the point on the linear function, the graph of the linear function y is equal to f of x, at where the y coordinate is -3. Okay, so here -1, -2, -3. So this is a point at where we have the y coordinate -3. So what is the x coordinate at this point? Clearly 1, 2, that is -2. The x coordinate over here is -2. So at the point where the y coordinate is -3 and the graph of the linear function f of x, the x coordinate is -2. But here r is being as a x coordinate. Then what is the value of r? The value of r is clearly -2. Okay, now what I can do is I can plug in this -2 for r over here in this stuff. Then we have g of k equals to -2. Okay, now whatever stuff I have discussed over here, the same stuff we can discuss for this one. That is, here instead of x we have k, then x equals to k, and this is the value of y, that is y equals to -2. Now we have to go to the graph of the function g of x, and we have to identify the point at where the y coordinate is -2. The parabola is the graph of the function g of x, and on the graph of this function g of x, so here we have the point at where the y coordinate is -2. What is the x coordinate at this point? Clearly the x coordinate over here is just 1. But here k is being as the x coordinate. Therefore the value of k is just 1. But according to the question, we have to find the value of absolute value of k. Okay, now let's find the absolute value of k. Here we can plug in 1 for k, because already we got the value of k. That is, the absolute value of 1 is equal to 1. Therefore the absolute value of k is 1.